Welcome to Valley Smart Learn. Today, Top 25 Current Affairs MCQs for the 7th of May 2026. Let us begin. Question 1. The 7th of May 2026 marks the first anniversary of Operation Sindoor. India launched this operation in response to which terrorist attack? Correct answer. Option C, Pahalgam attack, April 2025. On the 22nd of April 2025, 26 civilians were killed in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir. In response, India launched Operation Sindoor on the 7th of May 2025, targeting 9 terror sites in Pakistan and Poke linked to lead and gem. Key dates to remember: the 22nd of April 2025 Pahalgam attack, the 7th of May 2025 Operation Sindoor. Question 2. How many terrorist infrastructure sites did India strike during Operation Sindoor? Correct answer. Option C, 9 sites. India struck exactly 9 terror-linked sites across Pakistani-administered Kashmir and Pakistan's Punjab province, including Bahawalpur, GEM headquarters, and Muridki, lead headquarters. Remember, 9 sites, non-military targets only. Question 3. Which weapons were used in Operation Sindoor to complete strikes in just 23 minutes? Correct answer. Option B, Rafale jets, Scalp missiles, and hammer bombs. Indian Air Force completed first-phase strikes in 23 minutes using Rafale jets armed with Scalp cruise missiles and hammer precision bombs. Later phases used BrahMos missiles and loitering drones. Remember, Rafale, Scalp, hammer, key weapons of Operation Sindoor. Question 4. How did India describe Operation Sindoor in the first press briefing? Correct answer. Option B, focused, measured, and non-escalatory. India's official statement clearly used these 3 words: focused, measured, non-escalatory. India also confirmed that Pakistani military establishments were not targeted. Write these 3 words, very important for exam. Question number 5. The name Sindoor in Operation Sindoor refers to which cultural significance? Correct answer. Option B, reddish pigment worn by married Hindu women. Sindoor is the red pigment worn by married Hindu women as symbol of marriage. In Pahalgam, Hindu men were selectively killed, leaving their wives as widows. Operation Sindoor was named to symbolize justice for those widows. Question number 6. Vietnamese President To Lam concluded his state visit to India from 5th to the 7th of May 2026. In which year was the India-Vietnam Comprehensive Strategic Partnership? Correct answer. Option B, 2016. Short explanation: India and Vietnam established the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership in 2016. President To Lam's May 2026 visit marked its 10th anniversary. PM Modi called Vietnam a key pillar of India's Act East policy. Remember, 2016, 10th anniversary in 2026. Question number 7. During the PM Modi and President To Lam summit, which Indian missile system was discussed as a potential defense sale to Vietnam? Correct answer. Option C, BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. BrahMos is jointly developed by India and Russia. It travels at Mach 2.8 to 3 speed. Philippines bought it in 2022. Indonesia signed deal in March 2026. Vietnam is the next potential buyer. Remember, BrahMos export order, Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam. Question number 8. PM Modi announced that India's UPI would be linked with which payment system during the India-Vietnam summit? Correct answer. Option C, Vietnam's fast payment system. PM Modi announced UPI and Vietnam's fast payment system will be linked soon for cross-border digital payments. UPI completed 10 years in 2026. It is already linked with Singapore PayNow and UAE payment system. Remember, UPI is managed by NPCI. Question number 9. The Union Cabinet approved the Supreme Court Number of Judges Amendment Bill 2026. SC judges will increase from 33 to how many, excluding the Chief Justice of India? Correct answer. Option C, 37. Cabinet approved increasing SC judges from 33 to 37, excluding Chief Justice of India. Total strength including CJI becomes 38. This amends the Supreme Court Number of Judges Act, 1956. Purpose: reduce massive case backlog. Remember, 33 plus 4 equals 37. Plus CJI equals 38 total. Question number 10. The Cabinet approved Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme 5.0, ECLS 5.0. This scheme provides credit guarantee support due to which reason? Correct answer. Option B, West Asia situation. ECLS 5.0 provides credit guarantee through NCGTC to lenders extending credit to businesses impacted by the West Asia, Middle East situation. ECLS 1.0 was launched during COVID-19 in 2020. Remember, ECLS 5.0 is for West Asia impact. Question number 11. The Union Cabinet approved the mission for cotton productivity. For which period was it approved with a budget of Rs 5,659 crore? Correct answer. Option B, 2026-27 to 2030-31. Cabinet approved Rs 5,659.22 crore for 5 years from 2026-27 to 2030-31. Mission targets declining cotton yield, quality issues, and value chain bottlenecks. India is world's largest cotton producer. Remember, 5,659 crore, 5 years, 2026 to 2031. Question number 12. India is the world's largest producer of cotton. The mission for cotton productivity is under which ministry? This is a popular trick question. Cotton mission is under textiles, not agriculture. India is world's largest producer and consumer of cotton, also called white gold. Remember, cotton productivity mission equals Ministry of Textiles. Question 13. The Cabinet approved 2 semiconductor facilities approved in which state with Rs 3,936 crore investment? Correct answer. Option C, Gujarat. 2 semiconductor manufacturing facilities approved for Gujarat with investment of Rs 3,936 crore, generating 2,230 skilled jobs. Tata Electronics also has semiconductor fab in Dholera, Gujarat. Remember, Gujarat is India's semiconductor hub, 3,936 crore, 2,230 jobs. Question 14. India's semiconductor push is part of which flagship scheme launched in 2021 to make India a global semiconductor hub? Correct answer. Option B, India's Semiconductor Mission or ISM. ISM was launched in 2021 with Rs 76,000 crore incentive package under MIT, Ministry of Electronics and IT, to make India a global chip manufacturing hub. Remember, ISM, 2021, 76,000 crore, MIT. Question 15. The 48th ASEAN Summit held on 7 and 8 May 2026 in which Philippine city? Correct answer. Option C, Cebu. 48th ASEAN Summit held in Cebu, Philippines on 7 and 8 May 2026. 2026 is designated as ASEAN India Year of Maritime Cooperation. ASEAN has 10 member countries. Remember, 48th ASEAN Summit, Cebu, Philippines, 2026. Question 16. May 7th is observed as which day related to radio communication? Correct answer. Option D, International Amateur Radio Day. May 7th is International Amateur Radio Day. Quick reference, World Press Freedom Day is May 3rd. World Telecommunication Day is May 17th. World Radio Day is February 13th. Remember this days. Question 17. Indian conservationist Parveen Sheikh and Barkha Subha won 2026 Whitley Awards for protecting which 2 species respectively? Correct answer. Option B, Indian skimmer and Himalayan salamander. Whitley Award is called Green Oscars, awarded by UK-based Whitley Fund for Nature. Parveen Sheikh protected the Indian skimmer, an endangered river bird. Barkha Subha protected the Himalayan salamander, a rare amphibian. Remember, Green Oscars equals Whitley Award. Question 18. 3 Indian journalists won Pulitzer Prize 2026. Pulitzer Prize is awarded in which country? Correct answer. Option C, United States. Pulitzer Prize is administered by Columbia University, New York, USA. It is awarded for excellence in journalism, literature, and music. Quick comparison. Nobel Prize is from Sweden. Booker Prize is from UK. Pulitzer Prize is from USA. Remember, Pulitzer equals USA, Columbia University. Question 19. Operation Sindoor was described as the deepest and most extensive military campaign by India since which war? Correct answer. Option B, 1971 India-Pakistan War. Defense analysts described Operation Sindoor as India's deepest and most extensive military campaign since the 1971 India-Pakistan War, which led to the creation of Bangladesh. It was a tri-service operation, Army, Navy, and Air Force together. Remember, most extensive since 1971 war. Question 20. Which Indian air defense system successfully intercepted Pakistani drones during Operation Sindoor? Correct answer. Option C, Akashtir. Short explanation. Akashtir is India's indigenously developed automated air defense control and reporting system. It successfully detected and intercepted Pakistani drones and missiles during Operation Sindoor. This proved India's Atmanirbhar Bharat defense capability. Remember, Akashtir equals indigenous air defense, made in India. 21. The RBI revised disaster relief guidelines allow banks to extend relief to borrowers without individual requests. This relates to which RBI function? Correct answer, C. Regulatory supervision. Question number 22. India remained one of the world's largest remittance recipients in 2024. What were India's total remittance receipts in 2024? The correct answer is option D, $134 billion. India received $134 billion in remittances in 2024, making India the #1 remittance receiving country in the world. The major contributors are Indian diaspora living in USA, UAE, United Kingdom, and Saudi Arabia. Quick tip for exam: India remittances 2024 equals $134 billion. India is ranked #1 globally. Write this number down. Question number 23. RBSK 2.0 guidelines were released in May 2026. What does RBSK stand for? The correct answer is option B, Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram. RBSK is a child health screening and early intervention program under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It was originally launched in 2013. The new RBSK 2.0 guidelines released in May 2026. It also introduced digital health cards for children. Question number 25. India won the 2026 Men's T20 World Cup by beating New Zealand in the final. The tournament was held from which dates? Correct answer is option B, February 7 to March 8, 2026. India won the 2026 Men's T20 World Cup by defeating New Zealand in the final match. This was a historic and celebrated victory for Indian cricket. Quick memory tip: India T20 World Cup 20